with the 9th pick, with the 16th pick, with the 28th pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select.
Take me through these past, 2 to 3 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, past month, it's been ridiculous.
We wanted a glimpse of the future. Here it is tonight.
And draft night, you don't even, going into it, you don't know where you're gonna live, where you're gonna play basketball for the next 3-4 years. And, just being able to, hear your name being called and then, where you're gonna be settling down and stuff like that, it was crazy. So,
I don't know, it's just different and it's a lot of growing up to do. These last couple of weeks, I felt every emotion I've ever felt in my life, so.
How did you all feel that next morning, knowing where you're going and knowing that this chapter is really about to start?
It was everything just moved super fast and it was a blur. The next morning, it was a lot of relief. Just knowing where you're gonna be at, knowing the system, and you can start to connect with people and see how people are and start building relationships. So
next morning, I woke up, put my hat on.
The jazz hat?
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna take this off. Like I said, it's a big relief. I was like, finally, I know where I'm going. I can finally just worry about the basketball now. So it's just a big relief.
9, 16, and 28, all first-round picks, all with ties to Florida. Talk about being able to have this shared experience with each other.
I mean, for all three of us to get picked in the first round and all three of us having ties to Florida is kind of crazy. Keyonte's from Texas, but he came to Florida to play basketball.
Yeah, he got a little, yeah.
He knew what it's like in Florida. That's why he came over here. But, just having guys where we all have ties, something to relate to is really good.
Even for a team to have 3 first-round picks to begin with, so for us to all have ties and to be kind of close, and just to have 2 people that you're familiar with to go through it together, it's a blessing, and it's something that I don't take for granted.
It's always good to have somebody go through the ups and downs. For the guys that's by themselves, they ain't got nobody to lean on So I mean, that helps a lot, going through this.
Do you guys ever talk about the possibility, could we end up on the same team? You knew you would probably play against each other, right? But did you guys ever talk about that possibility? It just yes. One thing that Keyonte has spoke on, and I've seen with a lot of your conversation, is how you guys stay motivated. And I feel like people have asked that, but how would you say you all motivate each other?
I'm the only one that's playing right now, so I mean, I feel like that's kind of motivating them just because they want to be out there, they want to play, I want to play with them. So I mean, they in here every day working, trying to put themselves in the best position possible to, end up on the floor. So that, seeing them work each and every day, I'm getting a chance to adjust.
The first game with Keyonte, when he got to play, it was just, you could tell he was like, oh my gosh, he hadn't played 5-on-5 since March in college, in the tournament. Last 3 months he's been training or 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 or visiting teams. So for him to play a competitive game, it took about a half for him to figure it out, and then he was great.
Talk about that a little bit. Talk about that first 2 games that you've now played in front of Jazz Nation, and what's that been like for you?
I don't know. I was just so anxious and excited to, play in a NBA arena, play against, NBA talent. Like I said before, that's what we've been working for. So to get the chance to actually do it, play in front of my family, yeah, it was just a blessing.
Just even watching Keyonte go out there and ball in front of the fans and them, cheering for him, and that also motivates me to try to work harder, off the court to get back on the court. And just having a support system in Utah like that is just, it just motivates you to get back on the court.
So Summer League for us is really, really important, not only having our own in Salt Lake, but then taking the team down to Vegas. So these guys are embedded with us for almost 3 weeks. And it allows our coaches to get to know them on a much more personal level, how to coach them what's kind of the plan of, the progress forward for improvement, and understanding that the level at which you need to compete and work hard and play hard to get on the court. And so those lessons are probably the most valuable things for our coaches and the players.
All the credit in the world to Keyonte George in that play. From the second he got the basketball.
What are you most excited about when it comes to your rookie year, when you're looking ahead?
I ain't gonna lie, like, if I chase Steph off of like a stagger and I block it, like, I'll probably look forward to something like that.
Yeah, you gotta manifest it. You gotta look at the camera. We're gonna keep that video. Save it for a TikTok later on if it happens.
A playoff game at home in front of the Jazz fans. Because even like the Summer League game where we started coming back, the first game it was loud.
Skip it, Shamanich, and it's an 8-point game in Salt Lake. You feel like the regular season started already.
So like, right, in the playoffs, I can't even imagine. Just like the energy and the environment. So I want to get to the playoffs though, for sure.
For me, I would just say like just the first home game. Like, I can imagine like that atmosphere is going to be crazy. So I just can't wait for the first home game.
So we got a video from one of the Jazz players.
It's Colin Sexton. I want to give a huge congratulations to all the Summer League guys, all the rookies. It's going to be fun. I'll be there cheering you on, being the biggest cheerleader there is. So I'm going to see some dunks, some threes. I want to see some excitement, some cheering each other on. I'll be there. See you soon.
I used to watch that man when he was in high school. The way he used to act on the court, I was a part of the young bull phase. Him being my teammate now, low-key kind of crazy to me, just because I used to watch him like so much. I came back to the gym at night one time. He was here. We dabbed it up, we chopped it up a little bit. It was almost like surreal, just because I'm not gonna tell him I used to watch him in high school, but it was just crazy, him being my teammate now.
It means a lot, That's a long season, 82 games. So when you build that relationship with your teammates and just get closer to them, it makes those games seem a lot shorter and makes it seem more like a family.
What is some advice that you would give each other going into the season?
Just take it one day at a time with a positive attitude. I think how you reflect on people, you get that same energy back. So, just coming in and being the same guy every day, no matter how you feel outside. When you step in the facility doors, just make sure you're positive and don't shed any negativity on other people.
I would just say just for us to stick together, because we could talk to our other teammates and stuff, but nobody could really relate to each other more than we can, because we're all rookies, we're all on the same team, so we're kind of in that same little boat. So just stay together and just encourage each other.
Well, Keyonte, Brice, and Taylor, I'm glad you guys have each other, and welcome to Jazz Nation. Perfect. Look at y'all, so wise at 19.